Shadur Sanders is itching to get on the field for the Cleveland Browns. The rookie quarterback may sit third on the team's depth chart, but that hasn't dampened his confidence or shaken his belief in himself. Sanders has made it clear that when his moment comes, he'll be ready. Despite critics pointing out his early preseason struggles, the numbers from his college career tell a much different story. Over 4,000 yards last season at Colorado, a 72% completion rate, and the undeniable poise of a leader made it clear that this young quarterback has the talent to shine at the next level. One rough outing in a preseason game hasn't changed that reality. It's this potential that has led Stephen A. Smith to call out the Cleveland Browns directly, demanding that Sanders be given a real opportunity. The outspoken sports commentator has never been one to shy away from strong takes, but this time his words carried extra weight. "This kid is great," Stephen A. said, brushing aside the controversies and dismissals that have surrounded Sanders since entering the NFL. He emphasized Sanders' exceptional confidence and consistency, declaring that the Browns would be making a mistake if they continued to keep him benched. In Stephen A.'s eyes, the young quarterback has already proven he has the tools to succeed, and now it's time for the Browns to give him the stage to do it. Stephen A. also pointed to Sanders' unique pedigree. His father, Deion Sanders, isn't just any mentor. He's one of the greatest athletes the NFL has ever seen. Stephen A. stressed that having someone like Deion in his corner is more than just a confidence boost. It's a masterclass in preparation. If Deion says his son is ready, that means something, Smith argued. He reminded fans that Deion Sanders has spent his entire life analyzing football at the highest level. If he's vouching for Shadur, the league needs to listen. That mentorship, combined with Shadur's raw talent and mental toughness, makes him a can't-miss prospect in Stephen A.'s view. But Stephen A. didn't stop there. He also issued a word of caution for the rookie quarterback. He warned that bold statements, like claiming to be better than current NFL quarterbacks, could paint a target on his back. "You're stepping into a league where everyone is going to come after you," he said. "When you say you're better than other players, you're giving them extra motivation to prove you wrong." Stephen A. knows the NFL isn't just about talent, it's about politics, egos, and perception. While confidence is essential, Sanders has to be careful not to give opponents and critics ammunition. Ryan Clark echoed that warning, reminding Shedeur that being a Sanders comes with added scrutiny. "It's not just about talent," Clark explained. "It's about the weight of expectation." Pointed out that every word, every play, every mistake will be magnified because of Sanders' name and the legacy he carries. Clark's advice was simple: be mindful, because there are plenty of people waiting for a chance to tear him down. That's the reality of being a young black quarterback in today's NFL, and Sanders must navigate it carefully. Cam Newton, who knows all too well the challenges of being a black quarterback under the league's microscope, has added his perspective as well. Newton argued that Sanders isn't just another rookie trying to earn his spot. He's a cultural figure, someone who represents more than just his stats on the field. That level of relevance, Newton warned, will make him a target for criticism, both fair and unfair. Despite sitting third on the depth chart, Sanders is the most popular and talked about player on the team. That popularity is both a blessing and a burden, creating massive expectations before he's even had a chance to prove himself in a regular season game. Stephen A. highlighted the growing pressure on the Browns to play Sanders. With the team struggling offensively and the fan base demanding answers, the excuse of keeping him benched is running thin. "You can't keep ignoring talent like this," he declared. Smith believes the Browns are running out of time before they're forced to give Sanders a shot. Every loss, every underwhelming offensive performance only strengthens the case for putting him on the field. According to Stephen A., the Browns won't be able to hide behind depth charts and politics for much longer. Ryan Clark acted at this point by highlighting Sanders' massive following. He noted that Sanders isn't just a quarterback, he's an icon to his fans. They admire his confidence and expect him to stay true to himself even when the NFL tries to humble him. Clark argued that Sanders' belief in himself is part of what makes him unique. Taking that away would rob him of the very edge that could make him successful. Still, Clark emphasized that the NFL is a game of politics and strategy, and sometimes Sanders will have to play along with the system to survive. In the long run, What's clear is that Shadur Sanders represents something different for the NFL. He's not just fighting for playing time, he's fighting against a system that has historically held back bold, unconventional players. With Deion Sanders as his father and mentor, Shadur carries a legacy that makes him disruptive to the status quo. His presence challenges the NFL's traditions, forcing teams and executives to face uncomfortable questions about bias, opportunity, and fairness. Every move he makes is dissected. Every word he says is amplified. But through it all, Sanders has continued to show an unshakable belief in himself and his abilities. Stephen A. Smith remains one of Sanders' strongest advocates, insisting that the Browns can no longer afford to sideline him. "The pressure is mounting," Smith repeated, pointing to the team's ongoing struggles and the clear evidence of Sanders' talent. For Smith, the Browns don't just have a decision to make, they have an obligation. If they want to turn things around, the answer is sitting right there on their roster. The time to act is now. Sanders, for his part, has remained consistent. He's confident, hungry, and ready. The NFL may not embrace his boldness right away, and critics will continue to question whether his success in college can translate to the pros. But none of that seems to faze him. He knows who he is, and he knows what he brings to the table. And as Stephen A. keeps reminding everyone, the longer the Browns delay giving him a chance, the louder the calls will become. The world is watching, and Shadur Sanders knows it. Every snap he takes, every comment he makes, is shaping his reputation not just as a player, but as a symbol of change in the NFL, whether the league likes it or not. He's forcing them to confront the biases and traditions that have defined the quarterback position for decades. And while the Browns may still hesitate, it's becoming clear to everyone else that Sanders' moment is inevitable. The question isn't whether Shadur Sanders is ready, it's whether the NFL is ready for Shadur Sanders. So what do you think? Is Shadur Sanders being unfairly held back by the system, or is this just part of the process of breaking into the NFL? Should the Cleveland Browns finally give him the chance he's earned, or will they continue to play it safe with veterans? Do you agree with Stephen A. Smith that Sanders is ready to make his mark right now? Or do you think patience is the smarter play? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.